It was a work party for him, at which I was his guest, and I think they shook hands. I'm pretty sure they must have done, for they both have impeccable manners. I do remember that, with casual efficiency, they established which other guests present were the ones with whom they shared an acquaintance. Like card dealers at a gaming table, shuffling packs in butterfly arcs as an artful prelude to their distribution, Angus and my husband deftly rearranged the assembled company into meaningful subsets because it was the only competitive game available to them at that moment, and they're both competitive men. That's how people like Angus and my husband pass the time at parties they affect to dislike, but attend nonetheless. Meanwhile, I gazed back at this beautiful man, wordless. Though stupefied would be the word. Stupefied is what I told Angus weeks later. He raised questions about my choice of adjective. He thought stupefied a little blunt, lacking in scope. He likes words with dimensions. So do I, as it happens. Yet even when I presented to him a generous range of alternatives that the word embraces, bewildered, dazed, bemused, amazed, confused, astonished, stunned, impressed, he did not recant. Not until, sufficiently irritated with him, I insisted he look it up. After that, he withdrew his objections, grinning, pleased with himself to have had that effect. Looking back, I realize that it simply doesn't matter, the when and where it all began. At a party, over tea in a cafe, in Angus's unfamiliar, watery home, or perhaps most significantly, during 1,000 small-hour disclosures, half of them my own, feverishly typed on a laptop in the dim light of a muted kitchen. It's irrelevant. I fell in love so inordinately that time and place mean nothing. Like carbon dating, deciphering love's earliest imprint is an imprecise business. When and where provide history and geography, but only why conveys anything worthwhile. Only why is significant, and only why matters. Like why, when I knew so little of him still, I would allow a man who is not my husband to declare himself to me, except that he recognized me for what I am, a woman at odds with herself. Nevertheless, until I left my family eating breakfast that morning and walked out of our house in Angus's favour, I could reasonably well convince myself that nothing had altered significantly. Turning the key in the front door later that night, I might as well have been turning my own self-delusion on its head. It was 15 hours that I'd been gone, and they were all asleep when I returned. I've thought about it often, how easy it was to walk out of the door empty-handed. Much later, redefined by the trauma of enchantment, I had a more punishing move to make. The time of the concert is not lost on me. A lunchtime recital at the Queen Elizabeth Hall, 1 p.m, safe as houses. Angus's email asking whether I'd like to go with him arrived a week before the concert's date, and in my book, a week is no time at all to make a plan of that kind. In my book, an A4-lined diary bought from my village shop, there are biro-scrawled work appointments I must honour that stretch several months ahead, though admittedly some of them are movable feasts and I don't work every day. As it happens, I have work arranged for the day Angus suggests, but in this instance, I change it. It's a risk, and a foolish one. My client is new, and the commission quite big. I feel badly about messing her around, but evidently not badly enough to behave better. Angus texts, "Is it okay with your husband?" "Doesn't bother me who you listen to music with," Mark says when I ask him. "It's never going to be me, is it?" "But does Angus bother you?" Mark shrugs.